Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare early medieval chicken stew from Antimus de Observatione Ciborum, written in the 6th century for the king of the Franks. We start with ingredients. We need a chicken, wine vinegar, honey, spices, black pepper, cloves and costus, and aromatic herbs, fennel, oregano and lavender. Antimus suggests a pennyroyal, but we used oregano, because in the last days we found a lot of oregano in the fields, with an intense flavor that recalls pennyroyal and wild mint. The author recommends either fennel or celery roots. In any case, you have many possibilities to prepare this dish. Other ingredients that Antimus suggests to prepare whichever kind of food are dill, cilantro and leeks. The Observatione Ciborum provides a series of directions about chicken. First, it must be extremely fresh, eaten in winter within 2 days, and in summer the evening after being dispatched. The breast and wings are the healthiest and best parts, because they have good humors and are nourishing. But according to the dietetic principles suggested by this author, people in health may also eat the hindquarters. Chicken may be steamed, roasted at low heat, or cooked in a iucellum, the method we used today to prepare our stew. We cook the chicken with a bit of water and 2 pinches of salt for about 15 minutes. Then we add a tablespoon of honey and half a cup of vinegar. We will cook the chicken for a total of 45 minutes, but the cooking time depends on the chicken you use. There is not a specific recipe for chicken iucellum, but the author provides a method for beef iucellum and seems to take for granted that other iucella are just different versions, sometimes simplified. You find the links to prepare beef and pork following Antimus' directions in the description below. To prepare the chicken, we excluded wine and reduced the cooking time, but kept the spices listed by Antimus. If you prefer, use just pepper and cloves, excluding costus, but we recommend avoiding costus on its own. Its flavor is very peculiar and needs to be balanced with other strong spices. For instance, in a recipe of the Reco Culinaria, costus is paired with pepper, lavender, mint and Indian bay leaves. Meanwhile, we grind the spices and mince the herbs. To know more about the diet of the Franks, check out our translation of Antimus' work, De Observatione Ciborum, Early Medieval Recipes at the Court of the Franks, in which we analyzed the passage between ancient and medieval cooking, through this unique source on cooking and dietetics. For more information about ancient food, read our book Ancient Roman Cooking. If you're interested in late medieval cuisine instead, we recommend Registrum Cuquine, a medieval cookbook. In addition, it is available our new book, Early Italian Recipes, Vegetables, Fruit, Herbs and Flowers, with several recipes from the antiquity to the early modern era. To know more about historical cooking and read articles and translations of ancient and medieval sources, check out our Patreon page. To support our work, you can also buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise. You find all the links in the description below. We add the spices and then the herbs, and cook again, reducing the liquid. We served this stew with a spelt pulse, and it was very good. You find the link to make the pulse in the description below. However, Antimus' recipes aren't detailed, and we felt that it was missing some cooking fat, necessary to balance a lean meat such as chicken. For this reason, we recommend adding a bit of olive oil or even better, melted pork fatback, laredum in Antimus Latin, widely used by the Franks both as a cooking fat and a condiment instead of olive oil, as well as a medicament, at such a point that the Byzantine physician believes that for the Franks laredum is a sort of medicine. Another good addition, not mentioned by Antimus, is a bit of garum instead of salt, which improves the general flavor, but becomes unnecessary if we add cured pork fatback. We recommend trying this recipe with the kind of meat you prefer, changing the ratio, for instance using more vinegar and honey to obtain a sweet and sour dish, as well as changing the vegetables and aromatic herbs according to your taste, to try a typical food of the early medieval Franks in an authentic way. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.